young Frenchman who had an outstanding first season here when he joined Chelsea from Marseille, has given them a dream start. Manchester United sleeping from the set piece. It was superbly delivered, but even so, Gallas could not have expected so much time and room. And Manchester United, on a ground where they've done so well over the years, find themselves a goal behind. Zola. When you think what they've got to come off the subs bench. Against the run of play maybe, but a brilliant finish by the England skipper, and United are level. The moment the ball dropped to his right foot, you knew it spelled danger for Chelsea. He shifted it quickly to his other foot, and the finish was absolutely sublime. Here's Phil Neville. And I tell you what, that was close. Good save by Roy Carroll. The word unselfish doesn't exactly come to mind when you think of Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. The quality of the set pieces from Boudouin Zenden, top-notch. And there's another, and this time it's Melchior's header, and Carroll had to get between several bodies to claim that one. Wasn't the best throw out, intercepted by Lampard. Caballero switches play, good ball. And still out there from the corner. Lampard. And Zenden! Oh, it's a beauty by Boudouin Zenden! In first half stoppage time, Chelsea regain their lead. A cracking effort by the Dutchman. It was that throw by Carroll that led to the goal. Lampard's interception. A lovely crossfield ball to Zenden, who was out on that side having taken the earlier corner. Then the little layoff by Lampard. It found its way rather fortunately to Zenden, but how well did he finish? Brilliant left foot shot. Right into the angle. Carroll comprehensively beaten. Now Zola. One back by Sylvestre. Here's Giggs. And still. And still. And now Beckham again. Oh, it hit the top of the crossbar and it stayed in for Scholes. Oh, complete miss kick by Nicky Butt. Not by Keane, though. And a spectacular save by Cudicini. Well, an incredible few seconds in the Chelsea goal mouth. O'Shea. Scholes. This is Ruud van Nistelrooy. The through ball for Scholes, who's onside. Handball. Well, it'd be an interesting decision by the referee here. I thought that Scholes used his hand to control the ball. Manchester United are claiming a penalty. Well, that for me was a clear foul by Cudicini. Good work by O'Shea, a young man really growing into this game, and gets a free kick. Tell you what, they're spoilt for choice for centre-backs when they're all fit, aren't they, at Old Trafford? Shouldn't be surprised, of course, because John O'Shea is a full international for the Republic of Ireland. But he's probably going to be well down the list when everyone's available. Here's Sylvestre. Good pullback and a great finish. Ryan Giggs brings Manchester United level. Superb goal, and it's been coming. It really has been on the cards right from the start of this second half. Wonderful run by Sylvestre, and the finish was absolutely immaculate from Ryan Giggs. And Manchester United's two wide players, Beckham and Giggs, have weighed in tonight with wonderful goals.
Years. West Brom's match to come in a moment, but first a St Andrews Premiership bow for Birmingham against Blackburn. The Blues had also seen fireworks in their opening game at Arsenal, a 2-0 defeat to the champions that also saw Senegal star Aliou Cissé sent off. That red card later rescinded. Blackburn had been disappointed with just a point from a 0-0 draw with Sunderland in their first match of the new season. So a first goal from former Villa striker Dwight York was especially sweet and had them jumping for joy. 13 minutes gone, Dunn's run, Birmingham undone. The Blackburn model is one Birmingham will no doubt wish to follow. Promoted last season and safe from relegation by a clear 10 points. Duff was also clear, but foiled by Vasson. After the game, Graham Souness was critical of the demands of international football. 5 of his players were involved in friendlies this week, and he felt as a result they didn't perform at their best. That certainly couldn't be said of Brad Friedel, the US World Cup keeper launching himself like a coiled cobra to push away Stern-John's header. Not the winning start Steve Bruce had hoped for. Winners at Leicester, followed by wins over Middlesbrough and Liverpool. Sam Allardyce and his men were sitting proudly at the top of the table. This season, though, has begun in marked contrast, although there were parallels between this game and Bolton's opener last week at Fulham. Breakthrough after just 2 minutes from Yuri Djorkaeff. The long-range pile driver from Paul Warhurst, something of a finger stinger for Dean Kiley. Alan Kirbishley's problems deepened when summer signing Gary Rowett hobbled off 4 minutes later, but a corner from Klaus Jensen gave them hope. Charlton were given a penalty. Richard Rufus pushed in the back by French defender Bruno Ngotti, and like last week when Bolton conceded 2 penalties, an early advantage was set to be wiped out. Chris Bart-Williams kept his cool to send Charlton level, but while Bolton hadn't questioned the 2 spot kicks gifted a week ago, the manager felt this one was contentious. Charlton were bidding to end a run going back to the end of last season of 9 without success. Graham Stewart was made captain after the sale of Mark Kinsella, and his surge from midfield had Bolton stretched. Put on a plate for Jason York and gobbled up with glee. Charlton well on the way to making up for their last-minute defeat to Chelsea at the Valley. Less than 20 minutes to go, and Charlton in front for the first time. Bolton made a double change. Holdsworth and Nolan on for Ricketts and Gardner, but time was running out. Kevin Nolan's frustration all too clear to see. Early days, of course, but this time last year top, this time this year bottom.
Off to Anfield, and El Hadji Diouf is off and running. After coming over from Lens, and of course that great World Cup with Senegal. 1-0, 2-0, El Hadji Diouf. Michael Owen may have found a buddy. Danny Murphy, who's really may have just been the MVP of Liverpool in these first 2 matches, gets the penalty. 3-0.
Identified in the Liverpool camp as just the sort of match where they could improve on last season's points tally and so turn runners-up into champions. Emile Heskey was in the Liverpool starting lineup, having sat out the opener at Villa Park, and there was a home debut for Senegalese World Cup star El Hadji Diouf. For Southampton, Paul Telfer deputised for Jason Dodd at right back. He hurt his back in training on Friday. John Arne Riise made way for Heskey in Liverpool's starting lineup, the Norwegian having played a full international in midweek against Liverpool's wishes. Paul Jones was in goal for the Saints, eager to impress due to the imminent arrival of Finnish international Antti Niemi. Gerard Houllier took just 1 point from Gordon Strachan's men last season. That's why Liverpool felt they had a point or 3 to make here. Commentary from Rob Palmer.
It's a slightly slippery surface. There was a sprinkling of rain before the game. Hamann, Xavier, Gerrard. Fantastic pass to Heskey, whose power brings him inside. Heskey going for goal, determined. Oh, what a way to introduce yourself to Anfield! His first touch on the Anfield turf, and El Hadji Diouf scores. That's my boy. A special thanks must go to Emile Heskey, the architect of the goal. Instinct took the £10 million signing into the right place at the right time. Anfield on his home debut. 1-0, less than 4 minutes gone. Dupier squeezes it to Murphy, tries to get it through to Owen. He's got the pace. Has he got the finish? There's a recovery from Lunderkram, and there was a foul in there, seen by Mr. Winter. Weak in position that favours Murphy. Oh, chance for two! It is! No messing Michael Owen, but his joy is short-lived. Flag up, thumbs up. As it came to his feet, he was in offside position. But the question is, when the ball was played, yes, he was. Out he goes. There's a flick on. Oh, dear me! Now what did the cop play produce? A legend could well be born. Gerard Houllier said at the end of last season, you're going to like this player from Senegal that have signed. You could hardly pronounce his name, but now he's become a household name. Smeekser steals the ball from Williams. Looking for Giroud. Will he have the same kind of introduction to the cop end? He's got a penalty. Michael Owen missed last week. It's a new penalty taker in Danny Murphy. 3-0. Loud and proud. Liverpool sent out a warning to the rest of the Premiership. This season they mean business. What a way to introduce himself.
Test against Sir Bobby Robson. In the Manchester rain, City started at a blistering pace and created plenty of chances as they looked to show they were better than last week's 3-0 scoreline at Leeds. Darren Huckabee had several excellent opportunities to put the home side ahead as Shay Given and the Newcastle defence were kept busy. Mark Vivian Foe must have thought he was defending at the other end as he missed a gilt-edged chance. But City's pressure eventually told with 35 minutes gone. Given managed to parry Nicholas Jensen's shot. Huckabee reacted quickest to bundle the ball past the Toon keeper. Newcastle almost hit back straight away. Peter Schmeichel showed he was as big a presence as ever in his first Premiership start for City, denying Lumana Lualua, but couldn't have believed his eyes when Kieran Dyer put the rebound past an open goal. Sylvain Distin handed Dyer another chance.